You are now tuned in to
The Red Spot Podcast.
Give me more of that.
Hey, what's good? It's the Red Spot Podcast. I'm your host, Sunchild Beats, and you know we like to give you practical solutions to real situations. So let's get into it. Of course, before we get started, I want you to hit the like and the follow button for me. This helps the station to grow, and we can keep bringing you these magnificent videos. And if you would like to be a sponsor or you just want to donate, send an email to redspotpodcast@gmail.com, and somebody will return a message. Now, without further ado, let's get it. We in the land of stress, damn it. America is the most stressful country in the world, and people still trying to bring their ass over here. We already packed, we already crowded, we already ain't got no real food. And every time somebody come over here, they just gonna keep making fake ass food to feed everybody. So that's making it worse, okay? We need a break from Donald Trump ass off the top. We need a break from government. We need a break from the CDC. We need a break from every fucking body. I'm telling you, the world is completely stressed out, and that is exactly the way these people wanted it to be, because if they didn't want it to be, it wouldn't be. Think about it like this. If you got kids, young kids, your kids are gonna have to live in a fucked up world. And this is a world that you help to contribute to. Yeah, you may not have done said things, but you stood back and you didn't do shit about it when it was happening. So now, this is a world you helped to shape. That go for me, you, everybody. And these kids gotta come up in there. People stressed out so bad. People are finding it overwhelming to pay bills. Not just because the bills is high as hell, and not just because the jobs are not raising the amounts of pay that they willing to pay out, and not just because shit then got kind of slow, and not just because there's an agenda in the first place to, what they want to say, level the playing field. You know what I mean? Yeah, that part. And motherfuckers steady coming here. I know people in different countries that I talk to, and then they all want to come here. It's like a dream for them. You know, yeah, I want to come to America. And you want to come here, you already see what it is that this dude is doing in office. This motherfucker shouldn't even be in office, but he in office. And then you talking about bringing your ass over here. Listen, we already stressed out from paying regular bills. Now try to imagine your insurance get jacked all the way up.
$935 for a high deductible plan for my daughters and I to be on my own employer's health insurance. I'm a teacher. I should not have to have 3 jobs to just pay health insurance. My district is raising my premiums $300 a month, so I'm going from an already high premium of $630-ish to $935 for the lowest plan. This is high deductible with high deductible co-insurance, co-pay, just to be idle. They want to take 1/5 of my salary. That doesn't include dental, that doesn't include vision, and that's just for me and my daughters. That is criminal. That is freaking criminal. All of that, and it's not even good insurance. It doesn't even cover my daughter's thyroid medication. It doesn't cover GLP-1 medication for the intended diagnosis that it treats, but with an FDA freaking approval. They're taking that away in January. How do y'all keep voting for this? How are we here? I'm a widow, a single mom. I work all the hours. I have a part-time hustle. What do you want me to do?
Your insurance get jacked all the way up. And now you paying damn near $100 to $200 more than what you was already paying per month. And then rent and house notes are all going up. Qualifications are getting more steep. Yes, they have it now that if you have certain felonies on your record, period, you cannot get a spot. Landlords don't even want to rent to you. So it is getting increasingly bad, bit by bit. Everybody think that there's gonna be this brighter day or this brighter time that's coming. And it's not that a brother don't got faith, okay? A nigga got all the faith in the world, okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, you can have all the faith in the world, but when you dealing with people who want to see the destruction of your people because they know who your people are, then you are gonna have these types of issues. That's just that. So if we all stress the fuck out, what does stress do? It's bad for your health. That's number one. Causes health issues. What does malnutrition do? Health issues, which then causes stress in the mind, worrying, more stress on the body, having to get up to do twice as much work as you were already doing because you have to survive because all of the bills and the cost of living steadily goes up. But these businesses pretend as if they don't know that. So you got, I think it was 170,000 plus podcast shows out there. So many people are trying to use media to supplement that income. Now, I'm not knocking. I'm saying do what you gotta do. But this is the thing. We need people in the other sectors too, like nurses, doctors, lawyers, okay? We need people in our community that are in those types of fields. Everybody can't be in the entertainment industry. We need people in other fields. And the reason why is because we already don't have a military. This is already not our land, okay? Now, I know some people will say, no, well, we was indigenous. Okay, but let's say this. Are we in control? No, we are not. So that is what I'm speaking about. You an alien, essentially. Damn shame, ain't it? You were an alien that was brought over here against your will, made to build this motherfucker. Then now, people don't see you as a citizen. Even though you eat, sleep, and shit just like them, they don't see you as a citizen. They don't see you as a person. You know why they don't? Because they don't even understand what humanity is. Am I talking about all them? Hell no. I know a lot of cool people that are not black, okay? Or that are not Mexican or Latina or Haitian or Jamaican. I know a lot of people that are not, and they cool as a fan. I'm talking about this system, the shit this system rely on. This system relies on a poor mindset. This system relies on you to sit back and wait for a welfare check. This system relies on you not giving a fuck about what's happening to the next man, and then not watching the children in your neighborhood to make sure they are safe, not checking in on the sisters to make sure they are safe, because you know they like to try to attack them to try to get to us. That's for sure. But at the same time, we got to get right up here in the mind. We can't be worried about unnecessary shit. Worrying about unnecessary shit like all of these rap beefs. Every time I look at a rap beef, whatever the fuck, I say to myself every single time, what is these niggas fighting about? My nigga, last time I checked, you're riding around in something nice. Last time I checked, you're living in a house that is something nice. Last time I checked, you're walking around rocking a bunch of jewelry, definitely a lot of ice. Okay, your grill is iced out. Your fingers iced out. Your girl's toes and ankles iced out. Damn it, your car iced out. You got everything you need, and yet you still beefing with your fellow brother. And some of y'all beefing with people that don't even got what you got. It's almost like people race to get that status just to throw it in everybody's face and think that don't none of that matter. It does. Because you know why it does? You are not doing nothing to lift up your community. You only worried about you. And we need people to worry about community right now, because I'm telling you, the more divided we are, the easier they see you as able to be picked off. Why you think they slightly start to engage us? Just walk up and say shit like, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be walking over there, don't you? And these are not even people that are in control over that situation. These are regular, everyday people. Do you know why they feel they can do that? Because they feel like they have a president that's going to back them up on how they think, okay, and how they feel. And you know, I'd like to see how long they're going to look at him like that. Because this is what people don't understand. When you fuck up the bottom, the top starts to fall and crumble down. The people that are on the bottom are the very people that they are kicking out of the country. The very people that they have forced to build this motherfucker and didn't give nothing to. The very people whose land they have taken in multiple places. Yeah, they don't think like that though. They're too busy thinking that they are getting over being a shyster, being scandalous. They too busy thinking that they keeping everybody beneath them and they above everybody. But what you don't get is if the bottom moves the fuck out the way, everything else is gonna crumble. And if that ain't the truth, it ain't nothing else I can say. I'm telling you. And that's exactly what's finna happen. That's exactly what's finna happen. And you already see it. Shit already imploding, okay? And I already know they gonna do some type of voter fraud or something to keep this dude in office. And if he can't have it that way, the man will start a fucking war to stay in office. You know why? Because he knows that he has 34 felonies. He knows that he's in on the Epstein files, deep in on the Epstein files, okay? Yeah, he knee deep in that shit, waist deep. And he knows that there's no way that he can sign all of that off. There's no way that you can make a mass amount of people ignore that. See, people was riding with you till they found out you was doing shit to the kids. See, you might got some degenerates out here that share that same ideology. No, you might got a couple of fuck niggas that do that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody not with it. Some people not going for that shit. And I think that those types of people need to be dealt with by the community. I'm not necessarily promoting any type of violence, but what I'm saying is this. If you do a crime in a community that you live in, and you do a crime that affects children, which affects the whole community, there should be a chance for everybody in the community who wants to speak to say what they have to say to you. And then after that, you should definitely go to prison. And you should definitely have to do something to amend for what it is that you've done, to atone for what it is that you've done. Okay? That should definitely happen. And that's one of the things that I was gonna say. I was gonna say, in these situations right here, we need to start checking the people in our own community. We need to stop looking out, pointing the finger at everybody else. I'm not saying that everybody else is not doing everything in the world to try to bring us completely down to absolutely nothing. They know we are strong people. They know we even stronger together, okay? They know we are a smart people. Look how much shit we've invented. They know that we are charismatic people. Look how we affect the world. They know all these things, but they don't like that shit. Hell no. See, so what they have to do is take that law of justice. That's in the Bible too. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Read Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. It's in there. That law of justice, yeah. To oppress the poor righteous man. That's what these people do. They know who you are, know whose you are, and they know what's going to happen if you come back into full memory of that. If you start to live the way that you supposed to have been living in the first place, they know what's going to happen. So since they know this, you think they finna let this happen? Nah, they going to do everything they can do. So while everybody running around fighting their own people, got niggas still online. I ain't saying no rap artist name, but you got niggas still online beefing with other dudes, and all of y'all supposed to be millionaires, and you niggas is beefing. Nigga don't even got time to get his skill level up. Motherfucker just sitting there beefing. What good is that gonna do you? You more known for beefs than you are anything else. It's so many artists that are known for just the shit that they do and not the talent. That's what social media is now. This motherfucker is a circus for real. And when you get on it, it's almost like you gotta sign a contract that literally say you are about to enter the damn circus. Because that's exactly what it is. It's a circus. Everything goes. There's something for everybody. And every time you jump in on it, you become a part of it. So if you're gonna become a part of it, why not become a part of it and try to do something that's going to cause an effect in a positive way? Yeah, it's gonna be fighting against the grain, but sometimes when you just have that faith and step forward and do what you gotta do, the Most High take it from there. See, and that's what people gotta understand. People gotta stop running around here talking about the Bible was written by the white man. They gotta stop doing that, because the Bible was not written by the white man. The Bible was comprised of Dead Sea Scrolls, which were definitely not written by the white man, okay? Everybody says, oh, King James was a white homosexual. King James was not white. That was a lie to assassinate his character. The man was not white at all. The man sat on 5 thrones at one time. And this man was a brother from the tribe of Judah. Facts. So all I'm saying is this. We are stressed the fuck out in our communities. Excuse my French for the, I'm trying to work on the cussing. And I'm trying to work on it because I feel like that's the right thing to do. And I feel like it's not becoming of me to continue to talk that way when I'm doing these videos, because I'll never know exactly who's gonna watch it. So I'm just gonna be real about that. So all I can do is try it. But yeah, everything comes down to this moment. We are stressed out people. They stressed us all out on purpose to where we are dependent on something. We are dependent on drugs. We are dependent on alcohol. We are dependent on, sex and lasciviousness. We are dependent on all different types of something to numb the pain, something to take our minds off of the slavery that we're in, to take our minds off of the destruction of the place that we live. Everybody that's still running around talking about, in 2 years I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna do this, hey, I heard speaking things into existence, but I think, let's be real. We need to be concerned with what's going on in these offices that we have no say-so in, because it is affecting us and it's going to affect us more, and we're gonna be stressed out even more than what we already are. And if you like me, you might have a blood pressure issue, okay? A lot of us black people do. I know some white folks even with blood pressure issues. Not that many, but I know a couple. But the thing is this. If we already got all of that going and they keep piling it on thick, why you think they keep doing that? They doing it for that exact reason, because they want us to give in. That's what it is. Give in to the rights, give in to fighting against Trump, to have him be that one dictator from here on out. Yeah, that's exactly what they think they're gonna do. Ain't no way in hell. If you gotta die first, do not let that happen. Why? Because your children, your legacy, your grandchildren, they're going to have to deal with that. If this world is still spinning and it's still status quo, they're gonna have to deal with that. Washington is a fiasco right now. You got people calling people beach blondes with bad bodies. It's crazy out here. And then they did the little Pam Blondie chick. Ooh, they did her dirty. Listen, she couldn't even answer a question. And that's because she probably in on that shit too. So that just go to show you. When somebody say to you, if we take down everybody that's in these files, it's taking down the whole system. Everything gonna be done. Man, that's flabbergasting to even think about. That it's that many people that are obsessed with children. That many people who are monsters. That many people who are just people that don't deserve to continue on in this bitch. I'm just being real. But you know what? Who am I to say who deserves what? I'm not God. But I know from what I see, I couldn't have these motherfuckers around me. And I definitely couldn't have them around my kids or my grandbaby. All I'm saying is this. Pay attention to what is going on, because they know exactly what it is they doing. If they keep giving us bad food, if they keep giving us vaccines, if they keep stressing us out, our bodies will eventually start to fuck up. And then that's going to be less people that they have to worry about. I guarantee you they're not eating the same foods that we're eating with the same chemicals. I know for a fact that there are countries that have the same things that we have, but they have less chemicals in their food. You can look it up. Now, why is that? Why is it that they have less chemicals in their food, but they got us eating the same exact thing with a whole 100 ingredients more than what anybody else had? Why is that? They can't even explain to you why that is. And if they do, they probably come up with something like, yeah, we got to put this in there to preserve it, to keep any kind of bacteria from harming us. No, when we came here, we didn't need none of that. And then now they putting all this shit in the food. So they are causing us to feel the way we feel. They're causing us to feel bad. This is how the medical industry works. That's why these motherfuckers got so much money, because they create the illnesses, put that out there, and then they capitalize off of it. Crazy work. This is what I want y'all to do. I want you to go online, Google up what is the world gonna look like in the next couple of years. Go online and Google that up and see what Google tell you. See what AI technology tells you. And thank me later. Sunchild Beats, Red Spot Podcast. I'ma salute you and you be easy. Yup. If you're feeling the Red Spot Podcast, hit us up every Sunday night at 9 p.m. You don't want to miss a beat. Never know what you might miss. And if you're trying to find us on social media, hit us at Red Spot Podcast. But I'm going to let you slide for right now, and y'all be easy. Yep.